Hi there, it's Michael Antosy. I'm the Director of Practice Growth Consulting over here at MyAdvice. And if you don't know much about MyAdvice, we specialize in growing aesthetics practices through driving powerful and productive digital strategies that help to convert new revenue for your practice. We partner with Medicreations just because there's such a synergy between the devices that you invest into with Medicreations and what we do to market your practice online so ultimately those devices can get used more frequently. It's all about building what we call patient lifetime value. Keep in mind, you're investing into a device with Medicreations not just to serve one patient one time, but multiple times throughout the course of the year or the course of many, many years. And with that same patient, maybe you're not just having them do that one device through Medicreations, but you're converting them into other things as well at your practice. There's such a synergy between the capital that you're putting into your practice and how you then market that capital. And that's really where we come in. We bring over 25 years of consulting experience working with aesthetics practices, and we do not consider ourselves to be a vendor, but really a tried and true partner in the growth for the clients that we work with. And knowing that Medicreations really cares about their practices as well too and who they serve. There's just such a natural synergy, not only just in terms of what we do, but the values that our businesses also share. Very, very excited to have this partnership with Medicreations, and I certainly look forward to connecting with you to talk a little bit more about how we can drive more value from your digital strategy. If there is just one thing that you can do to improve your digital marketing today for your practice, it's the following. You want to align what we call your practice's local listings and affirming how your business is being seen online is consistent and it's accurate. Now, what the heck does that mean? Well, let me teach you about this. Local listings is the foundation of your practice's search on Google. And we know Google is the driver of new acquisition revenue, especially when patients are searching and seeking out services that you might be offering at your practice, things like laser hair removal or tattoo removal or Botox or filler, whatever that might be. When we know that that's the thing that we want to invest into, we go to Google to figure out who offers those things. And so Google is the driver of acquisition revenue. Now, you might say that when we talk about Google, it's about doing SEO or paid ads. And those things are helpful Google strategies, but they're literally not the first thing that you do. But the very first thing that you do want to do is align what we call your local listings among over 60 different local directories. Local directories, you can kind of think about these as being like micro search engines, okay? And as searches within Google are being performed, those near me searches, again, could be laser hair removal near me or tattoo removal near me, Botox near me. What Google does with that information is it turns around and it verifies your business among these 60 different local profiles. And if there's a lot of errors with your business, maybe you have rebranded or you moved an office location, or maybe the office that you're moving into had once been occupied by a previous tenant. You have a tracking phone number. You might have hired and fired some staff members. There's all these different ways that your data can really get messed up. So the one most prudent thing that you can do is invest into a local listing management software. This is one of the most foundational things that we will do for our practices, and it literally is something that you can have onboarded less than 24 business hours in getting that going to work for you. A few years ago, we did a big aggregate case study where we profiled over 3,000 aesthetics practices nationally. And through that, we analyzed their web strategies through some proprietary software that we had. But what we had found is that only 1 in 10 practices, nationally speaking, is doing anything to really address their inaccurate listings. So often I hear about, well, gosh, Michael, aesthetics is so competitive. What's the one thing that I can do to really get ahead? Guess what? Do the one thing that 90% of your competition is not doing, which is aligning your local listings. That is the best thing that you can do for your digital marketing strategy, is the foundation that will support anything else that you do online, from Google review building to social media building to SEO strategies to paid ads. Keep in mind, your web strategy is a holistic system, but you want to make sure you have the right foundation in place. So if there's one thing that you can do to make your marketing make an impact today, it's invest into managing your local listings.